All right, we've got Facebook Live with us now. Okay, so I've got Instagram up here on my phone, Facebook down here on my laptop. So if you see me looking back and forth, that's what's going on. I hope you guys have had an excellent week. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. Like I said, I've got Facebook and YouTube actually going on down here and Instagram going on up here. And I see people hopping on live. Hey, Instagram friends, so excited to see you. If you're catching this on Facebook, please go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and give permission for me to see your name, because otherwise it just says Facebook user and then I don't know who you are. And throw some love in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to connect with you that way. I don't know, maybe I've had too much coffee. Okay, guys, today we're going to talk about why your Facebook personal profile and your business page matter. And this actually goes for any of your social media profiles. So even though I'm going to be talking specifically about Facebook, I want you to know that this goes for LinkedIn, this goes for Instagram, anything where you've got a social media profile. And we're going to talk about what's the big deal with it, why it could be the key for you to gain new clients, and what you need to do immediately after this training. So stick with me. But first, I say this every week. If you're new to me and I'm new to you, I am Tracy Beavers. I am your business and your sales coach. And my passion is helping you, the small business owner, solopreneur, build the business of your dreams, gain the income that you seek, and have time for your family along the way. Yes, that is possible. No, you're thinking she's crazy. No, I have not lost my mind. It is possible. I work with my clients to create a roadmap of very clear action steps, all laid out, easy to follow, so they can build their businesses and save their sanity and have a little time for the things that are most important to them. So reach out to me if you're interested in what we can accomplish together. I only have a couple of spots left for private one-to-one coaching before I have to go to a wait list. So that's really exciting. And your success is always my priority. I love when my private clients share their wins with me. And so I wanted to share this with you guys. I did a 90-minute laser focus session with a new client. I've known her for a while. We were able to line out her workflows, figured out things in her schedule that were no longer serving her so she could focus on the true income producing items. Does that sound familiar to anybody? And along the way, we discovered that not only was she not charging enough for her services, but she was giving away some of her time for free. So I cannot wait to check back in with her in about a month to see how much better things are going for her. And we have got over 75 people signed up for the masterclass coming up next week on April 6th. I am so excited. I'm sharing my strategies with you for gaining visibility for your business so you can grow your audience and gain new clients without paying for any advertising. These are the strategies I've used for over 6 years to grow 3 successful businesses. I want to share them with you. You're going to learn about my new online course also and the group coaching program that goes along with it. Business Visibility Made Easy, a step-by-step system to gain new clients without paid ads. Grab your seat, join us April 6th at 11 a.m. Central. The link is tracybeavers.com/masterclass. I know my awesome assistant Jill is going to throw that in the comments here on Facebook and on Instagram as well. Grab your seat, get registered. And I want to tell you something really cool. I have an awesome bonus for you. When you come to the masterclass and you stay all the way to the end, you're going to get my free 22-page guide with tips for gaining visibility for your business without paid ads, obviously. You're going to want this. I normally sell this for $17 and people tell me it's amazing, but you're going to get it for free just for showing up to the masterclass and staying to the very end. If you're live with me, I love that you're live. If you're catching this by replay, throw replay in the comments so I know and just say hello and interact with me later on when you have a chance. And as always, as we go along with any training of mine, I want you to ask me questions. Throw your questions in the comments or send me a DM if you don't want to make your comment or your question public. No worries. I will get back to you. And Instagrammers, I see you popping on and I'm waving at you, and I am going to come back later and DM you and just connect and say thanks for popping on live with me. But let's talk about social media. Now, despite how frustrating it can be for us and how wonky and unpredictable the algorithms can be, it's here to stay. And like it or not, it is the least expensive way to grow an audience on a global scale. A major pet peeve of mine, and if you've been with me any length of time at all, you know what I'm going to say, is when I find someone that interests me or someone that I want to hire or I want to buy from, and I click on their social media profile and there's no information. There's nothing there. Sometimes they don't even have a picture of themselves, right? There's nothing in their about section in their profile, and on their other profiles as well. I don't even know if I have the right person, because I was expecting to connect with this person who I thought was a business owner based on what they said or posted or whatever. And I go to their personal profile and I go to their about section, and there's nothing there. Or maybe their names don't quite match up. Maybe they've got a nickname going on. I thought that the massage therapist was named this, and I go to find her on social media and she's got a different name. And I'm like, is this the right person? I'm not even sure. So your photo, and the photo may be of their dog, of their car, of a flower. I'm like, no. And here's the thing. I mentioned this earlier. It doesn't matter what social media platform you're using. If you're using Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, doesn't matter. When someone clicks on your name, and they will click on your name because, like me, they want to know if they're going to do business with somebody, if I'm going to give somebody my money, if I'm going to do business with somebody, if I'm going to collaborate with somebody, I want to know they're a real human being, and they have a legitimate business, and they are who they say they are, and they're not going to steal my money. So when I go to click on someone's personal profile, I'm using Facebook as an example, and I go to their page, and just like I mentioned, I can't figure out if I've got the right person. I can't figure out what kind of work they do. They have nothing visible front and center about them. Then I go to click on that about section, no workplaces to show. Oh my gosh, you guys, breaks my heart. But that's a red flag, because my brain then just goes, hold on. There's a disconnect that happens. My brain is like, hold on, wait a minute. First, do I have the right person? Second, are they who they say they are? And then I'm like, I thought they had a business, or they sold products. Maybe they really don't do that, or maybe they're just not serious about it, or maybe they're not proud about it, or maybe they're a scammer and they just want to take my money and run. I mean, all of those things go through my mind. Please tell me in the comments in the chat. Give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me something. Haven't you had this happen to you, where you have thought you were connecting with somebody really cool that you could collaborate with, buy from, hire, whatever, and you go to their social media profiles and you're like, hold on, disconnect. There's nothing there. As business owners, when we want to get visibility and gain new clients, we've got to do better than this. So here are my tips for today. All right, let's talk about your personal profile. And this is going to be on Facebook, but it applies to Instagram and LinkedIn. You guys, this is the menu of you. It is your virtual name tag, your virtual storefront, like a billboard of you. This is the first place that people are going to go check you out and see if they can connect with you. And it's got to be ready to go with all of your information, all of your links, your marketing messaging about who you serve and how someone can connect with you. It has to be front and center, highly visible, and easy to see, because people are lazy. I'm lazy. I'm not going to hunt and peck around and try to figure out if you're the person that I thought you were and how to connect with you, and hunt and peck around trying to find your Instagram handle or your whatever. I'm going to move on. I'm just going to leave your page. And that's not what we want. So here's what I want you to do. After this training, I want you to go check all these things out. Use your name. Don't use a nickname, not part of your name, not a mashup of your name. When someone is searching for you by name, you want them to find you quickly and easily every single time. So I've got my maiden last name and my married name, so that people that have known me from a long time ago can still say, or went to college with or whatever, they can go, oh yeah, okay. Now her last name is Beavers now, but I know her by Tracy Lane. So, okay, I've got the right person. Your profile photo, we just talked about that a little bit. Make sure this is a current photo of you, not your dog, not your car, not a flower, and don't use an old photo. You want people to be sure they found the right person and take the guesswork out of it for them. And for your Facebook business page, LinkedIn, Instagram, try to use, I recommend to my clients that you try to use a similar headshot. It doesn't have to be the same one. If you want to use the same one, that's great. Then that's less work for you. But try to use a similar headshot, so that if I'm looking at you on LinkedIn, but I go to find you on Facebook or Instagram, I know very easily and quickly that I've got the same person. Otherwise, they're not going to hunt around. They're not going to take the time to demystify the situation. They're just going to move on. Your cover photo, you're on Facebook, your Facebook cover photo, and on your business page. This is prime real estate. This is truly like a billboard. Prime real estate for you to advertise your product, your program, your service. A photo of your family is lovely. But unless you're a family photographer and then you have your information about how that you took that photo of this family and how they can work with you on there, that's a waste of space. When people land on my personal profile, they can easily see my brand, my personality, who I serve, how I help, and how to connect with me. They can easily connect with me in some way. So normally what I advertise on my cover photo is my free Facebook group, because that's where I want people to come in and hop in and connect with me. Right now, what you'd see if you went there is how to join the masterclass, because that's the promotion I have going on right now. So this is a similar billboard situation for you where you can showcase what you've got going on and make it really, really easy and obvious for everyone to see. I want you to check your bio, your contact information section, your work information section. You want this to also state who you are, who you serve, the website. If you're a business owner and you expect customers to find you, fill in the workplaces section. Don't make the mistake of it saying no workplaces to show. Fill in your business information. List all of your social links, email, website, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest. Make it so easy for people to go one-stop shop and find all your stuff right there. Human beings want things to be easy. And like I've mentioned to you, they are going to move on if they've got to spend too much time figuring out who you are, what you do, how they can buy from you, and how to connect with you. Your personal posts. Let's talk about that. Those are going to build your personal brand, which does tie back to your business, because like it or not, we are business owners. And these days, it is really hard to truly separate your personal life and your professional life because of social media. People are buying you. They're buying your personality and whatever you're selling, but they're buying you. And so we've got to make you part of that equation when it comes to what you're going to post. Years ago, before social media and before the world blew wide open with the internet, it was easier to keep your personal life and your professional life separate. We didn't really have to worry about it too much. But now the times have changed, my friends. Let's talk about what you want to post. So on your personal page, your posts should be 60 to 70% personal and 30 to 40% business. Because when someone lands on your personal page and they're scrolling, they do want to see something about your business. It helps solidify who you are to them. And give your friends a mix of you and sprinkle in the product and program or service. And don't worry that your friends and family are going to think that's weird if it's on your personal page. It's not, because your business is part of you. And it helps you establish that know, like, and trust factor. And we know how key that is to building relationships, building that connection with that other person so that they do want to come to you when it's time for them to purchase. And I want you to let your personality shine through so that you attract people to you, because like I said, like I keep saying, they're buying you and they're buying who you are and how you can help them. All right, let's talk about your business Facebook page. A lot of this is going to be really similar. Some people call the Facebook business page the fan page. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing. It's a menu of you, menu of your business, actually. The personal page is the menu of you. This is the menu of your business. And another great piece of social proof, kind of like a billboard. All right, let's talk about the profile photo. Now here, if you want to use a logo, that would be awesome. Ideally, what I'd like to see is a headshot on the profile photo that is either the same one you used on the personal or on your LinkedIn or on your Instagram, so it all ties together. And then in the Facebook cover photo, that's where you could do your logo and some information about how to connect with you. But we want to make it really easy for people when they land on your business page to go, oh, yes, okay, no, I have the right person. There's his picture, there's her picture. So having your logo there is a great idea. I think that, my personal opinion, make it easy on people to recognize that they're on the right spot. So use your beautiful face. And I know some people don't like to have a photo of themselves, but it's you they're doing business with. And people want to see you. So get over it. Just kidding. All right, let's talk about the about and the page info section. Maximize this here again to tell people who you are, who you serve, the solutions you bring. Include the website, include your email so it's easy for everybody to find you. Make sure you've got your correct hours of operation on there and the correct address, especially if you're a brick and mortar business. Make sure that you list all the other social media channels where they can connect with you and check you out as well. And that cover photo, just like we talked about on your Facebook personal page, this is, I'm going to say the B word again, like a billboard. It's prime real estate, you guys. And again, what we talked about was if you use your personal photograph for your profile pic on your business page, then that Facebook cover photo, that's where you could showcase like maybe a picture of your storefront with put some text over it that has your hours, how they can connect with you. We've got to make this so simple for people to click and go, yes, there's the phone number, there's the email, there's the Instagram handle. It's all right there. And the call to action button, you definitely want to take advantage of this by telling your audience what it is that you want them to do. Mine is set for people to click and join my Facebook group. You might want to use yours. You could make it say call now, book now, learn more. You pick, but make it go somewhere. Make it work for you. And let's talk about what do you post on your business page? Because a lot of people are like, is it all business? Is it personal? It really depends on who you are and what your product, your service, what your business is. But for me, I recommend 80 to 90% about your business and your industry, 10 to 20% personal on the business page. You want to bring value and education to the people that are following your page. So you don't want to make it solely on just your business saying, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. That's important, but you want to mix in education and value about industry topics, tips and advice, and demonstrate in your posts how you are the expert in your industry and showcase how much knowledge you've got to give people. So how does all this tie together? Well, we talked about it a little bit, and I know you probably think I sound like a broken record because I feel like I say this all the time. When you start connecting with other people in their personal newsfeed, or you connect with somebody in a Facebook group or LinkedIn group, or on Instagram, people are going to notice you. They're going to be curious about who you are. They're going to click on your name. And this is why having that updated personal profile and business page is so crucial. You want to be sure that when someone clicks on your name, they get that immediate social proof of you. It is very clear who you are, what you do, who you serve, the problems you solve, and it is also crystal clear how they can find you, connect with you, follow you, buy from you. They're going to look at your personal profile and they'll likely click on your business page and then probably go to your website. And you want all of that to be cohesive. So every single person and business type needs to do this. It doesn't matter if you're brick and mortar or you're virtual, if you're a product or you're a service, even if what you do is limited in geographic scope by your licensing. Like let's say an attorney is limited in geographic scope by the state that they're in or the country that they're in. Real estate agents are generally limited in geographic scope. Not talking about the referral business they can bring in for from other states, but selling and the driving distance and all of that. So it doesn't really matter what your business model is and who you serve. Everybody that has a business needs to be doing this. And I teach people how to use Facebook groups, how to use networking and collaborations, being a guest on a podcast to gain visibility so that you can gain new clients. When you are engaging with others, even if it's in an in-person networking event, let's say at a coffee shop or your local chamber of commerce, you meet somebody in person, they're going to check you out on social media. It's human nature. Somebody goes into, let's say, an open house that a real estate agent is having, and they're looking at houses. They're going to get in the car and look for that real estate agent on social media. People want to know who you are. So we have got to make sure that all of this is seamless and professional, all lined up, all matching, and showcasing every beautiful thing about you and your business. So let's make it easy. I love to build with ease. Let's make it easy to build our businesses. Let's make it easy for everybody to see who we are, what we do, and how they can hire us. Because at the end of the day, that's how we're going to build our businesses. So as always, I hope these tips have helped you. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you'd like to learn more about or hear more about. It is my goal to bring you value and serve and be of service to you every single week. And if you're loving this content, I want you to save it in your favorites and create your own library of awesome videos that you can go back and replay anytime. So here's what I want you to do now before you go. I want you to go grab a seat for this free masterclass. It is going to be epic. You're going to learn strategies like this that you can immediately use to grow your visibility, so you can get those new clients. And the state of the end bonus is that 22-page guide that I'm going to give you with visibility tips. You're going to get that for free. So go to tracybeavers.com/masterclass and grab your seat. And remember, I say this every week. You guys, being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. It is a roller coaster, and it is one of the hardest things you could do besides, I think, being a parent, maybe. But don't go it alone. Some days, everybody wants to buy what you're selling. Other days, nobody wants to know your name, and they're not answering the phone when you call. They've completely ghosted you. And if you think you are alone in this and you're the only one who feels that way, oh, my friend, you are so not. It doesn't matter how successful we become. Everyone at every level of entrepreneurship has those feelings at one time or another. So if you think you're alone, you are not. If you're catching this on Instagram, I want you to join our collaborative, supportive Facebook group. It's called Be a Confident Entrepreneur. Gain visibility and grow your income. Come in, network with us, collaborate with us. Let us support you so you know you're not alone. Let's grow our businesses together. And if you want more business strategy, guidance, and ideas on how to grow that income of yours, set a free information call with me. Let's talk about coaching. Let's talk about what it looks like and how it can fit into your business. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So we have got to keep cheering each other on. All right, I'm going to hop into Facebook really fast and check the chat. Terralyn, hey, good to see you. Jill, good to see you too. Thanks for all your help and everything you do for me. Facebook user, somebody said hi, but I don't know who it is. They also said, laugh out loud, this is me. I normally have an alias name on my Facebook. I like being private. I get it. I like being private too, but if we're going to grow a business and have a personal brand. Angela said, I don't post enough on my page, I think. Would love to know more about that. Absolutely, I can help you with that. Lillian, hey, you're here. Inviting other people to the live. That's awesome. Somebody said they already reserved their seat. Yay! And Terralyn said, so helpful. I'm ready and excited to update my profiles. Awesome. And continue posting accordingly. Absolutely love helping you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome weekend. And I will see you next week.